Good morning, good afternoon, or good evening. This is Greg with the Dapper Man. Today I'm going to be smoking and reviewing the Oliva Reserve Connecticut, so stay tuned. Hey everybody, welcome back. Like I said before the intro, I'm going to be smoking and reviewing the Oliva Reserve Connecticut. The reason I'm doing it here in the car today is because it is snowing outside and the lounge isn't open yet, and this place is nice and warm, so I'm going to review the cigar here. So this cigar is, like I said, it's an Oliva. It's a Connecticut Reserve. It has an Ecuadorian wrapper. It has Nicaraguan filler and binder, and the filler is Cuban seed Nicaraguan, and it's long fill. It's a very light and mellow cigar. I would have a hard time classifying it as medium, maybe medium light, but it both other online reviews and the Oliva website itself say that you will get like rich velvety smoke, lots of cream, a little bit of wood note, stuff like that. So what I'm going to do is cut the head. I'll go ahead and toast it, light it, purge it, and then we'll see what we get. So stay tuned. Okay, so let's go ahead and cut just cut the head. Maybe you can see it snowing out of my window here. The dry draw. Your typical cigar taste, kind of taste like a Fig Newton. Yeah, that sweet, deep like red fruit flavor. No spice or anything like that. So let me go ahead and toast it. Let me get my lighter here. Today I'm just using my Cigar single torch lighter. Go ahead and just moving it back and forth, up and down, circles, just so I don't char anything. Just want to give it a nice light toasting. As you can see, nice and white gray. Purge the cigar. Yep, looks good. Because it is snowing. So, excuse me. On the initial light, no spice whatsoever. I know a lot of times I get a lot of like heat and spice on the initial light, but none here so far. There we go. Because it is the initial light, do get just that tiniest hint of spice there, but mostly your traditional like earth flavors and leather flavors. Yep, getting wood. But yeah, it's just a really rich, creamy wood flavor so far. So what I want to do is smoke this down into the first third here, and I'll come back with a flavor profile update, and we'll see what changes. So stay tuned for that. Welcome back. I'm into my first third here. Let's take a quick look. As you can see, the burn's pretty even, nothing too terrible to worry about. I'm not going to touch that up at all. The ash is nice, light, medium gray. No mouse holes, no canoeing, no tuttling, nothing like that. So let's take a puff here or two and see what flavors we get. Most of it's still that wood flavor. Yeah, that's what you get most of the way through. But on the end there, I'm getting kind of like a sweet cream. Yeah, it's like a sweet cream finish, but it's very, very light. It's very, I mean, it's hardly there at all. Yeah, just on the end of the long finish there, you get that sweet cream. Overall, this cigar, I mean, it's just beautifully well made, as you can see. It's an Oliva. They're renowned for their quality. Just really, really well made. The wrapper isn't too oily or too shiny, but it is velvetly smooth. No major veins. I mean, there are a couple medium-sized veins, but you get that because it's a leaf, obviously. But nothing wrong that I can tell with the construction. So let me take a few more puffs here. Yep, just that medium wood flavor and then that really, really light sweet cream finish. So I'm going to go ahead and continue smoking. Once I get into the second third here, I will be back with another update. So stay tuned for that. Thank you. So, into my second third here. Burn, still very good. Haven't touched it up at all. Just a little wonky, but you can just roll the cigar over and it'll correct itself. Cap is still intact. No tunneling, no mouse holes, no canoeing, nothing like that. The flavors have changed a little bit. I'm getting less of the wood and more of like a really creamy, slightly sweet coffee. Excuse me. Yeah, so in the beginning it was just wood and then pretty much nothing else, and then wood, then just a little bit of that slight sweet cream. Now there's much less wood and more coffee with that sweet cream. Yeah, it seems the faster you smoke it, the more wood you get. So you really want to be slow with this cigar. You don't want to let it heat up too much. When you do, like I said, you get a lot of that wood, and if you smoke it too fast, it tastes like you're chewing on a pencil. So you don't, if it tastes like that, slow down. But yeah, just slow down, enjoy the cigar. You'll get a little bit of wood, and you'll get the sweet cream coffee in there. So I'm going to continue smoking. Once I get closer to the band, I will go ahead and come back with my final update. So stay tuned. Welcome back to the final third here. Look at the burn. Again, still pretty even. The head or the cap is still intact. Haven't been biting off or getting any bits of tobacco in my mouth. So construction's still very good. Burn, like I said, no mouse holes, no canoeing, no tunneling, no runners, nothing like that. Flavor-wise, it's been pretty consistent. Still getting that little bit of wood in the coffee and the sweet cream. But let's see what I get here now. Yep, exactly the same. Wood, that creamy coffee, which is slightly sweet. Haven't gotten any spice past the initial light, especially on the retrohale. If you smoke cigars before, you know on the retrohale sometimes you can detect even the slightest amount of spice, but I'm not getting any of that here. Yeah. There's a very enjoyable, sweet coffee with a little bit of wood at the very beginning. So, final thoughts on this cigar. Excuse me. It's a very good cigar. Would I buy a box of these? Probably not. They're a little light for my standard palate. I think if I were at sea level or a lower altitude where I could get more of those flavors, it probably would be a cigar that I would buy a box of, because at lower altitude you do get more flavor. Is this a cigar I'll smoke again? Absolutely. I have a few more. I bought an Oliva sample pack so I could do my reviews, and I have several more of these to smoke, and I absolutely will. It's a really good early morning cigar for me, like a first cigar of the day, because it is so light. It kind of reminds me of the Balmoral Connecticut. That one, the Balmoral, has a little bit more punch to it because it has añejo filler. But this is a very good stick. I absolutely recommend it for somebody that's looking for a good morning cigar, or somebody that's new to cigars that wants a good quality cigar from a well-known brand. Absolutely, this would be good to go. A good cigar for you. Or if you just enjoy smoking a light cigar any time of the day, then absolutely this is a really good stick for you. Well, that's all for now. I hope you have a fantastic day. Please go ahead and, I think it's down here, like, subscribe, hit the little bell notification, give us a thumbs up, and you'll be notified when we do post a new video. You can find the Dapper Man, or you can find me on Facebook, Twitter, Pinterest, Instagram, all at the Dapper Man US, and of course on thedapperman.org. We love answering comments and questions, so go ahead and feel free to put them down below. If you have a cigar that you want me to review, a whiskey you want me to review, go ahead. Just put that in the comments as well. I do have a Japanese whiskey that Mrs. Dapperman got for me, so I will be doing a review on that here shortly, so stay tuned for that. But that's all for now. Have a great day, and we'll talk to you all soon. Bye.